Let me introduce myself first. I am YCSHUKLA and I run a website on astrology that is called YCSHUKLA.com. And many of you may have visited that website, and many people find it quite useful also. For the first time, I am giving a video presentation on some astrological matters and subjects, so please watch these videos, and these will give you some hint about how the astrology can predict some events in advance, and that will be main focus of these videos. So please watch them. In 2016 we are going to have a very good astrological phenomena of Rahu Jupiter conjunction, and that will be affecting the whole year, all global finance markets, and otherwise also disturbing the peace of the world in many ways. So I would be discussing this most important Jupiter-Rahu conjunction in my video. So please watch it and give me your feedbacks. My interest in astrology started after my interest in stock markets. I was curious about financial matters since beginning, since my college days in 1984, and I have read the financial dailies like Economic Times and Business Standards from my college days till this day, and I have done my specialization of management in stock market portfolio management. So I was very curious from the days of 1992, when there were IPOs in India of State Bank and other big companies in which I participated. And I was very curious whenever there was some news about scams, or Mehta scam happened 1992. Then there were other scams in 94, in 99 also. Because of such scams, I was very curious when really the market crashes and when it touches new highs, and I wanted to know that, but there was no management education or financial education which could tell about that. There were so many theories, but this Western academic education has no such clear answer. And so when I started my Bharati Vidya Bhavan astrology course in year 2000, then I could start getting some feeling why this can happen, or how the stock market can get affected from planetary situations. And then I started correlating, and the first event happened just during my course, that is 9/11 of 2001, and I could see the impact of Jupiter Rahu immediately, that how big impact it is creating in the global politics and global finances. And that was single yoga of Jupiter Rahu. So I calculated that it will happen in 2008 again. In 2008, just in 2008, even my company was going for an IPO, and I was hesitant to put my money into that, because I knew that there was an impending disaster in global markets, so I did not invest much. And I had predicted that the same share could be available in lower price, and this happened also. This Power Grid Corporation had issued a share in IPO at 52 rupees in 2007 October, and just after 1 year, when this Jupiter Rahu phenomena happens, the share, which has gone all the way to around 150 rupees, had come back to that level of 52 rupees again, and few people had purchased on my request, and after that it again went to 100 rupees. So I had seen that first phenomena. In second phenomena, I was very ready, and there was property market crash and all those things, and I made the use of that for my personal residence purchase. And Now this was the third occasion when this was going to happen, and this time I was fully prepared, and even I gave a warning to all my clients and whosoever was investing in markets. I told them to get ready for this phenomena from July 2015 onward, and many people have followed, and those who have not followed, now they are repenting. So my interest in these phenomena is more out of my academic interest, and the stock market can benefit you if you know how that affects. And I have collaborated with a technical analyst also to see whose prediction is better, whether technical analyst can do that or I can do better. And certainly astrology does it much more better, because it can predict even years before. For example, next Jupiter-Rahu can be predicted right now, just as I had predicted in 2008 crisis that the next crisis will happen in 2015. So that way astrology is quite helpful in if we can correlate intelligently with the data and phenomena, and it can give you some preventive advice and suggestions so that you can save your money. Otherwise, all so-called intelligent fund managers of brokerage house and all those, they don't have any clue. They just keep on telling you something as per the trend, and the trend, when they are touching very high market, then they further predict higher market. When it is going low, they predict further low market, and both things do not happen. And this happens in all global markets, in all global brokerages, and not only in India. And here astrology scores beautifully. Again, astrology was developed by the ancient ascetics, Rishi Munis, who did not have any reason to do a wrong research, or for money or for dollar making or something like that. They never went after that. It were the kings who used to consult them, and they themselves never became king despite having this knowledge. So the knowledge itself is pure, only the practitioner may be wrong. And there are many, because it is very difficult. It takes years and decades to master it and understand it in proper perspective. So there are many persons who want to cheat via astrology, and that has to happen because it is a very ancient science. But somewhere the person who is consulting is also equally responsible for that, because he should also try to understand the situation, what can happen or not happen. You just get cheated and just leave and start abusing astrology and astrologer, that will not make the difference. Then you have to enter, either you should enter yourself or find out something more. Then only things can be better. So hope you enjoyed this video, and you understood that how one single conjunction, there are at least 10 15 such conjunctions which affect as this stock market movement. And that is a very good way also, because in personal charts I cannot assess that so easily, because the person will not tell me what exactly happened or how he felt. But stock markets, you can see that happening, and that gives a repetitive proof also that planetary changes affect the person and the institution and the sector, and everyone is affected, nobody is spared. And that is the way to prove it. And I was after that, and this is the third Jupiter-Rahu conjunction phenomena which is proving right at the time. And as far as Western system are concerned, I have seen that there was a Samhita kind of thing which was just viral on internet and YouTube. You can go and see this Samhita, that Jewish phenomena, where they had uh, they had forecast 13 September as the doomsday, and one of my friends had written an email to me that Shramita is going to happen, and on 13 September 2015 the markets will crash all over the world. And I told that okay, that is true, but the timing is wrong as per their calculation. That will happen in January to June period, not in at least in September. So that way the accuracy of Indian astrology is much more better than Western system. Even if they are trying, then Western astrology is far behind in that, because we have more systems, better systems, dasha systems, and even the degree calculations we do, and the sign and all those things. We follow a different system and they follow the different system, but our system consistently gives the better results. So that is why Indian system is superior than the Western astrology. I hope you enjoyed this video, and you give me your feedback so that in future I can give you some more presentations like this, and help you, give you some insight via astrology, so that you can take precautionary measures, preemptive actions for your investment or in other personal matters. Thank you again.